Hey, everybody, and welcome to your personalized deep dive. I'm Mike, and today we're going to be talking about something that's super important for hotel owners here in India.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. We're going to be diving into mistake number 27
Ooh, mistake number 27.
from the blog series 50 Mistakes Why Most Hotels Fail and How You Can Succeed. And this one is all about making sure your website is a total booking magnet.
Okay, so we're talking about websites today and how to get more direct bookings.
Exactly. And this blog series is written by Arun Kumar Raman, who really knows his stuff when it comes to the hotel industry in India.
Awesome. Well, before we, get into the nitty-gritty, I have a confession to make.
Oh, a confession? All right, I'm listening.
I totally judge a hotel based on its website. Like, if the website is clunky and outdated, I'm like, next.
Oh, totally. I think we all do it, right?
Just doesn't inspire confidence.
It really doesn't. And, it's not just about aesthetics. Arun Kumar Raman points out that a bad website can actually cost hotels a ton of money.
Seriously, how much are we talking here?
Like a lot. Did you know that if your website takes more than 3 seconds to load, you could be losing over half of your potential visitors?
3 seconds, that's nothing.
I know, right? People are impatient these days, and especially on mobile phones, which Arun Kumar Raman says is where most hotel bookings are happening now.
Okay, so speed and mobile friendliness are key, but what else makes a hotel website truly great?
Well, the blog post actually highlights this really interesting comparison. It's called Tale of Two Hotels.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. It's like a website showdown.
Exactly. It compares two hotels, one with a website that's like stuck in the past, and another with a modern optimized site. And the differences in their performance are huge.
Yeah, the hotel with the bad website is basically losing bookings left and right to those OTAs,
While the other hotel is raking in direct bookings and seeing their revenue skyrocket.
all because of their awesome website.
It's crazy how much of a difference it makes.
So what are some of the things that made that winning website so successful?
One of the big things was the booking process. It was super streamlined and easy to use.
Yeah, I remember that from the blog post, just a few clicks and you're done.
Exactly. No jumping through hoops, no hidden fees, just a simple and transparent experience.
I bet that makes people feel good about booking directly.
It definitely builds trust, and that's something that those big OTAs can sometimes lack.
Okay, so a smooth booking engine is crucial, but what else stood out in that comparison?
Oh, those direct booking perks, they were clever.
Yeah, like free breakfast or late checkout.
Exactly. Those little extras that can sweeten the deal and incentivize people to book directly through the hotel's website.
It's like a reward for choosing to book directly.
Exactly. And it's something that the OTAs can't really compete with.
So imagine you're a hotel owner in India
Yeah.
and you decide to offer like a free room upgrade or maybe a spa treatment to guests who book directly through your site.
That's added value that you control, and it makes guests feel special.
And I love that it's like a win-win for both the hotel and the guest.
Exactly. Now, Arun Kumar Raman has a whole bunch of tips in the blog post on how to optimize your website.
Yeah, he really goes deep on it. But there were two that I thought were particularly interesting, especially for the Indian market.
Oh, yeah. Which ones?
Integrating WhatsApp for bookings and using live chat.
Oh, those are so smart, especially considering how much people in India love their WhatsApp.
Right, it's like the go-to app for everything.
Exactly. So why not make it easy for people to book their hotel rooms through WhatsApp?
Yeah, just makes sense. And live chat, I think, is a brilliant idea, too.
It's like having a virtual concierge available 24/7 to answer any questions guests might have.
So no matter what time of day or night someone's browsing your website, they can get instant support.
Exactly. It's all about providing that seamless and personalized experience that today's travelers expect.
All right, so we've talked about the high costs of ignoring your website, the power of a user-friendly booking process, and the importance of those direct booking perks.
We've even touched on how integrating WhatsApp and live chat can be game changers for hotels in India.
But there's still so much more to uncover.
You said it, Mike. We've only just scratched the surface.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were talking about how important the booking engine is. And, I have to admit, I kind of zone out when I hear those words. Booking engine.
Oh, yeah, it can sound a little technical.
So can you break it down for me? Like, why is it so important and what makes a good booking engine?
Sure. So basically, the booking engine is that part of your website where guests actually make their reservations.
Yeah.
They found your hotel, they like what they see, and they're ready to book.
Get that make or break moment.
Exactly. And if that booking engine is clunky and confusing, you can lose them.
Ugh. I've totally been there so many times. Like, you click to book and suddenly you're on like 5 different pages and there are forms to fill out and hidden fees popping up.
It's like they're trying to make you give up.
It's the worst, and I usually do give up.
And that's exactly what you don't want. A good booking engine should be super intuitive, almost like a conversation. The guest selects their dates, they see the room options and prices clearly, and boom, they can book with just a few clicks.
So simple and straightforward.
Exactly. Transparency is key. You don't want any surprises at the checkout.
No hidden resort fees suddenly appearing.
Right. And of course, it needs to be mobile friendly too. Remember, most people are booking on their phones these days.
Makes sense. Thinking back to that tale of 2 hotels, I bet the successful hotel had a really slick booking engine.
Oh, they definitely did. It was probably one of the reasons why they had such a high conversion rate.
Because people weren't getting frustrated and abandoning their bookings.
Exactly. Every abandoned booking is potentially lost revenue.
So a good booking engine is good for the guest and good for the hotel's bottom line.
It's a win-win situation. Speaking of win-win, let's go back to those direct booking books for a minute.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite.
Arun Kumar Raman suggests getting creative with these. It doesn't have to be just free breakfast or late checkout.
So what kind of creative perks are we talking about?
Think about experiences. What can you offer that an OTA can't? Something unique that really showcases what your hotel and your location are all about.
Okay, I like where this is going. Give me an example.
Let's say your hotel is in Goa.
Okay, I love Goa.
So maybe you partner with a local yoga studio to offer free sunrise yoga sessions on the beach exclusively for guests who book directly.
Oh, that's so cool. I would totally book that.
Or maybe a cooking class where guests can learn to make traditional Goan dishes.
No, you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of experiences that people remember.
And they'll associate those experiences with your hotel, not with some generic booking platform.
It's about offering something special, something
Yeah.
that adds value beyond just the room itself.
Exactly. It's like creating a little insider's guide for your direct bookers, giving them a taste of the local culture.
I'm loving this, but let's be real for a second. You can have the most amazing booking engine, the best perks in the world, but if people can't find your website, it's all for nothing.
You're absolutely right. That's where SEO comes in.
SEO, search engine optimization.
The dreaded SEO.
Yeah,
But it's not as scary as it sounds.
I hope not.
Basically, it's about making sure your website shows up high in the search results when people are looking for hotels in your area.
So if I search for boutique hotels in Goa, your website should be one of the first ones I see.
Ideally, yes, and there's a lot that goes into that. But one of the most important things is using the right keywords.
Keywords like what people would actually type into a search engine.
Exactly. So instead of just saying luxury accommodations, you might use more specific phrases like beachfront resort in Goa or hotel with private pool in Goa.
Got it. Think like your potential guests.
Exactly. And don't just stuff your website with keywords. Make sure the content is interesting and relevant to what people are searching for.
I feel like that's where a lot of hotels go wrong. They get so caught up in the technical stuff that they forget to make their website appealing to actual humans.
It's all about finding that balance. You need the technical foundation, but you also need to create a website that people actually want to spend time on.
And speaking of creating engaging content, let's talk about the power of storytelling. And we're back for the final part of our deep dive, folks. Before the break, we were starting to talk about storytelling and how that can make a hotel website really stand out.
Yeah, we were talking about making your website more appealing to real people, and stories are a great way to do that because people connect with stories.
I get that. But how do you tell a story on a hotel website? I mean, it's not like writing a novel.
Well, think about it this way. When people book a hotel, they're not just booking a room, they're booking an experience.
Oh, I see. So you're saying use the website to tell the story of what it's like to stay at your hotel?
Exactly. Instead of just listing features like, ocean views or spacious suites, paint the picture with words, transport your potential guests into that experience even before they arrive.
Okay, give me an example.
Sure. Let's say your hotel has a rooftop pool. Instead of just stating that as a fact, you could say something like, imagine yourself sipping a cool drink as the sun sets over the Arabian Sea. The city lights twinkling beneath you. Our rooftop infinity pool is the perfect place to unwind after a day of exploring.
Wow, that's so much more evocative than just saying rooftop pool.
Right. You're not just describing a feature. You're creating an experience, a feeling. You're inviting the guest to imagine themselves enjoying that experience at your hotel.
I love that. And Arun Kumar Raman also talks about a section, make it personal, share the hotel story, the passion behind it. People really respond to that kind of authenticity. It's like choosing a restaurant, I'm way more likely to try a place that has a cool story behind it than just some generic chain.
Exactly. And don't forget about visuals. Those are stories too, you know? Use high-quality photos and videos to bring your hotel to life.
Like drone footage of the beach or a video showing off your amazing restaurant?
You want to give people a taste of what it's like to actually be there.
Okay, so we've talked about storytelling, but I want to circle back to those two game changers for the Indian market WhatsApp and live chat. We touched on them before, but I'd love to hear more about how hotels can really maximize these tools.
Well, with WhatsApp, it's all about integration. Don't just use it for bookings. Think about pre-arrival communication concierge services during their stay and even feedback after they check out.
WhatsApp can be used for like the entire guest journey.
Exactly. Imagine a guest sends a WhatsApp message asking for restaurant recommendations. You can respond with personalized suggestions, maybe even send them links to menus or booking platforms.
It's like having a personal concierge in their pocket.
Exactly. And with live chat, Arun Kumar Raman suggests being proactive. Don't wait for visitors to initiate a conversation.
So if someone's spending a lot of time on my rooms and suites page, I could pop up a chat window and say something like, "Hey, are you looking for something specific?"
Exactly. You want to be helpful and engaging, make them feel like they're talking to a real person.
It's all about that personal touch.
Exactly. In a world that's increasingly digital, people crave that human connection.
Well, I have to say, this has been a really eye-opening deep dive.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned so much about how to make a hotel website really work hard for you.
That's what we're here for, Mike, to give you the insights and tools you need to succeed.
So for all of our listeners out there who are ready to turn their hotel websites into direct booking machines, what's one small change you could make today to get started?
I would say take a look at your website through the eyes of a potential guest. Is it easy to navigate? Is the booking process smooth? Does the content inspire you to book a stay? Even small tweaks can make a big difference.
Great advice. So remember, your website is an ongoing project. Always look for ways to improve it and always be learning.
Absolutely. The hospitality industry is always evolving, and so should your website.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us. And remember to check out the next episode for even more insights into the world of hotel marketing.
Until next time, keep learning and keep diving deep.